Welcome back to Sun in the Shadows. Here I'm going to break down 3 signs that you may be the male scapegoat. Now, I'll just go over them very quickly. The first one seems pretty obvious, but some people may not know about it. The first one is taking the blame for everything, being the fall guy, being the one where someone will point fingers at. And really, in those dynamics, I've realised that there's a true black sheep within that, and it's not you. It's just that in a toxic narcissistic family, there's a lot of blame deflection, blame shifting. So it's not always necessarily you, it's just the way that people try and cover up with what's going on. So it's essentially projecting something that someone else is doing that's not your fault, but what they're actually doing, and that's something I'll cover in later videos. And the second point, number 2, is a backlash to a differing view that you have, or a stance on something, or preference you have, a real aversion that you're not agreeing to it. Now with this, if you don't really know about it, depending on where you come from, it could be due to religious differences, so going against a religious custom or a cultural custom. But if you really dig deep, there's double standards because others are doing the same, hence the projection that I mentioned in the last point. So that's another reason why, another sign you could be a scapegoat, because if it's just you who's doing it and they're barely pointing at other people, then that's a good sign that you are a male scapegoat. And the third and final sign is it's not really discussed or talked about much, but I'd say, and it's quite unique, but I'd say no one in the family really admitting that you're right in a public way, in like a group way where more than one of them is doing that. And if they do say you're right, it's in private, or when it's just you one-to-one with someone. And that's something that I can relate to, as the siblings basically said, like a sibling has said that, oh, you're right about this. And it's like, I feel like everyone knows, they know it, but no one's just admitting it. And a lot of that, I'd say, is due to the sort of toxic setup where people have an overinflated sense of ego. So yeah, so those are the 3 signs so far. Just let me know what you think. Give me a comment on what you think the signs are, if any of the ones I've mentioned are accurate to your situation or anyone that you've known about. And I look forward to hearing them. Have a good Friday. Take care.